That was the moment a Capitol Hill police officer shot and killed 35-year-old Ashli Babbitt, an unarmed Air Force veteran who was there and riding on January 6th. Going public for the first time in an interview with NBC, Lieutenant Michael Byrd of Capitol Hill Police defended his actions by saying he followed his training and, quote, saved countless lives that day. Watch.
I followed my training, and I spent countless years and preparing for such a moment. You ultimately hope that moment never occurs, but you prepare as best you can. I know that day I saved countless lives. I know members of Congress as well as my fellow officers and staff were in jeopardy and in serious danger. And that's my job.
Was it really his training, or was it a panic shot? Let's ask our next guest, who trained SWAT and hostage rescue teams on shoot, no shoot situations. Jim Hanson, former Special Forces and author of Winning the Second Civil War Without Firing a Shot. He joins me now. Jim, always appreciate it.
Good to be with you, Buck.
So just tell me, I mean, in your analysis of this, we showed that video there. There's a woman who is in the process of trying to climb through a broken window. She's shot in the neck, Ashli Babbitt. She's killed right then and there. He says that he viewed that as an imminent threat and that he saved a lot of lives. I need to understand, would it also have been justified? There are a lot of people there banging on that door. Could he have just opened fire and killed everybody at the door? Because I don't see how the use of force justification really differs, because any one of them could have broken through that door as they were hitting it.
Yeah, he seems to have decided to shoot someone, and she drew the short straw. The one thing you have to understand, and Buck, you do, under any circumstances, you cannot use deadly force unless you fear for your life or the life of others, or you're protecting something that has a use of deadly force authorization. There was an empty hallway behind Officer Byrd. There were two other officers in suits wandering around pretty unconcerned at that point in time. And all of a sudden, because one 5'2", 120-pound unarmed female comes toward him through a window, he decides that gives him the right to kill her. I'm sorry, that's not an unauthorized use of deadly force, that's murder.
Jim, it seems to me that the politics of this are what's driving the decision by Capitol Hill Police, that they've branded all these individuals, treasonous insurrectionists seeking to overthrow the government. And so their rights, the normal rights we'd have, don't really apply. I mean, just to think of it in another context, if a BLM rioter was coming toward a police officer and the police officer yelled stop, and the BLM rioter was an unarmed female like this and was shot in the neck, I'm pretty sure the media would treat it quite differently.
I'm pretty sure if that had happened, DC would be burning right now. And that's the difference. You hit the nail on the head. This is being driven by the politics, both the Black Lives Matter angle and also the fact that the left seized on the idea of an insurrection. They invented one for the Capitol out of a garden variety riot that happened to occur at the Capitol. And now they're not going to allow anything to interfere with that. And so finding this guy culpable in any way, even though any reasonable reading of that situation shows he could have walked over and pushed her back through that window and she'd have fallen on her butt, none the worse for wear. He made a decision, it was the wrong one, and he should bear the consequences of it, not be protected by the politicians.